We move on to the high-speed title match. It is Azumi defending against Starlight Kid. This match did not end how I thought it was going to. I really
No.
thought, I really thought Starlight Kid was winning this.
Oh. Well, that would
Like,
be kind of silly for Azumi to lose a match right before going into a match with Mercedes Moné.
well, I just with her being the high-speed champion, I figured she was going to drop the title before going into another title match. Is what I expected that. And Starlight Kid's been on such a great run lately that I really thought they were going to put her in a spot to be the leader of that high-speed division. Not that I'm unhappy with Azumi retaining this belt, because this was an incredible match, dude. Like just the shit they were doing in this match, like both of them
Mhm.
flying everywhere, and the strikes, the tornado DDTs off the apron to the floor,
Mhm.
like when she did it from the apron on the floor, just the stomping of like the stomps, the double stomps, all of it was just so crazy good. That
Mhm.
beautiful leg trap German by Azumi to Starlight Kid, utter perfection. That La Mystica she does into the
Mhm.
like that spin
Mhm.
around into the armbar.
Yes.
Dude, it's like she's 20 years old. Like, yes, I watched the stuff from the wrestlers when she was like 13 or 14 from her training in 2017. But it's
11 years old. 11
yeah,
years
but
old is when she debuted with Stardom.
yeah, but she was 13 when they did the wrestler thing. I'm just remember, like, I watched them talk to her about being a wrestler in
Mhm.
2017 when she was 13, and she's 20 now. Like, that's
Yeah.
insanity, man. It's just how good. And then Starlight Kid, just she's been there forever, and she's still very young from all indications. You don't
Mhm.
really know what her actual age is, but just both
I
the
believe
span,
she's
this,
in her early 20s also. She's very close to Azumi's age.
and she's been around a long while too.
Mhm.
Like, that's the thing. It's just two are so young, so incredible that they're going to be leading this company for a long time. Starlight Kid with that Spanish fly off the top, or went for the Spanish fly, but Azumi, like, she does the Spanish fly, but Azumi kind of like drops onto her feet and she doesn't get to hit it. And I was like, oh,
Mm.
and the Canadian Destroyer by Azumi, dude. And
Mhm.
then go for the Azumi sushi, but Starlight Kid kicking out, and she has to hit like a La Mystica off the top, and
Mhm.
then turns it
Mhm.
into like a double modified double arm bar, and Starlight Kid finally submitting. Dude, this entire match was insanity.
Mhm. Mhm. But before she did put in that La Mystica, she did have to do the double stomp also off the top turnbuckle to soften up that arm to get her into that La Mystica. Yeah, I didn't take a whole ton of notes on the moves just because the match was moving at such a fast pace that by the time I would actually start to write something down, I would miss so much good shit. So I couldn't write a whole ton down about what they were doing, except for they were working so hard. And this is the point of the show where I realized that Utami Hayashishida and Lady C were on commentary, and that Lady C was squealing like half of the time. Every time Azumi would do a move, she was shrilling on commentary. She was so excited, so pumped to be supporting Azumi. I absolutely loved it. And then you can hear Utami just chill in the back. I just loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, this was a fun one though. I really did enjoy this, and I did enjoy their little show of respect afterwards. The pinky swear or pinky promise thing that they're doing there seems to be
Mm-hmm.
their little thing. These are like the Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn of like stardom.
The
Fight
friend,
forever, be
yeah,
forever, do forever. Do whether you're together as a team or whether you're facing each other, just always do it. Please.
yeah. Just do it. Come on, just do it.
Andre.
Hey, you're the one that brought it up.
Yeah, I have a different intention. I want to see them fight.
I'm good with either.
Andre.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but
Let's go on to
uh,
Wiki.
we get to the or semi main event. It's for the
Mm-hmm.
world of Stardom title for the red belt. It's Giulia defending against Maya. Hee
Wukihi.
hee hee.
Wukihi.
Dude, off the hop, Giulia just smashes her in the face with a title belt. Just bang.
Poor Rossi's still trying to partially hold it.
Yeah, and she just takes it back and just smashes her in the face with it. They're throwing each other into chairs on the floor. Maya
Mhm.
throwing, and literally, she threw Maya into the. Or was it, yeah, one of them
Yeah,
took a chair and threw it in at them too. I think it was Maya throwing a
it
chair
was
at
Giulia.
Julia. Oh,
It was
Julia, I couldn't
it was
remember which.
Giulia throwing it at Maya because that was when she tossed her about 7, 8 rows deep.
Yeah, and then but then the other thing goes around. She tossed her 7 or 8 rows deep into another part of the crowd. It was
Yeah.
absolutely tremendous.
Mhm. Mhm.
Like the repeated headbutts from Giulia to Maya dropping her, and then she's like sitting in a seated position, and she just cracks her in the face with a slap while she's seated. I was just like, oh, ho, ho, ho. And then gets her into a rear naked choke, dude. There is so much great stuff from this. The Julia
Mhm.
keep like when they're on the outside, keeps pushing the ref away. I just tries to stop things, and then she gets up on the table, pulls Maya up, and pile drives her through it. And then
Mhm.
they get
And
up
she
and
went through great.
yeah, and then they keep fighting on the outside, and then they get to another table, and Maya this time shoves the ref down, and then she gets up onto the table, pulls Julie up, and Tiger bombs her through a goddamn table. Like,
Now see, this is where I had problems because of how Giulia landed on
that's
that
what I was about.
table was
Well,
not safe.
she landed head first on that table. It did not look
Well, not
pretty.
even head first. She landed right on the legs.
Yeah, but
Right on the legs.
she went head first into the leg part. Like that's what I was like. Oh,
I didn't see it from my perspective. It looked like it was right at the base of the neck where like the
yeah, but that
shoulders and the
it's
neck kind of go. I don't know if she bounced
it's
her
still a
head, but
little
for
high.
me, yeah, I was just gonna say, let me finish, that it was far too high where she landed, and as a result, that's how you saw her back all cut up and shit, because she just landed pretty much, she pegged herself on the things, and then they slid out. Very, very rough. She was work. You could tell how stiff, how painful that was, and how even after the match, it was still very much so a problem. I mean, bleeding still, obviously, but like, yeah, that one looked not good. That one looked nasty.
It really did. So they get back. So they fight more on the floor. Julie hits
Hmm.
the glorious driver on the floor, or I might have been Vermilion. I'm not sure. I think because
I
she hit it to
wasn't
the
sure
side.
either.
She hit it to the side, so it might have actually been Vermilion on the floor.
I don't know.
And she goes back in, and Maya grabs the foot as she goes to get back in and holds her, and they both get counted out. After all of this, they get counted out. I was like, come on. Then they kind of continue to fight, and then their factions break them up. And
Hmm.
it was just like Julie gets a mic and goes, "Hey fucker, what are you doing?" and just and just yelling, "What are you gonna do?" And then the fans start chanting more time. And I don't know if she called Maya stupid or called the fans because she goes,
She
"You're
called
stupid."
the fans stupid.
Okay, that's what it was. Because she goes, "You're
She said, "You guys
stupid,"
are idiots."
and I was laughing so goddamn hard. And then, dude, and then Julia's heading, and so like Maya leaves, and Julia's heading up the ramp, and out comes Tam Nakano. Or actually, I'm going to let you talk about the match before we get to this. Talk about the match. Talk about it.
The only thing that I wanted to say, like touch on, that I caught on and wanted to see if maybe you caught on, is as much as I have definitely jumped on the Maya Wukihi train here. She's very, very talented, very elegant, very. I've said it before. She's very regal looking wrestler.
Well,
She's kind of got,
look at the picture right there.
yeah, like she looks like a very fanciful, like, female version of Tai Chi, and she wrestles like him too. She hits the holy heckin' crap out of you. Her lariats are killer, just like Tai Chi. She's got a great kick, just like Tai Chi. I'm just saying. Tam maybe shouldn't be teaming with him. That's Maya. But anyway, I did get a bit of a feeling of, I don't want to say disinterest, but almost like disconnect. Almost like, do you remember when there was that whole situation with, what was his name? Austin Aries. He was dropping the belt and he didn't want to Morrison. He did the match, but there was a definite feel of disinterest with him in the match. And then as soon as it was done, he popped up and fucked off.
Yeah, I hated that so goddamn much.
Yeah, it almost kind of felt a little bit like this, but almost forced. Like it was an acting thing.
Yeah,
Did you get the same kind of sense on that?
Well, especially out that promo from a few shows back that she cut, saying, "I don't give a shit about this title. I don't care,
Mhm.
but I'll take the title. I'll take the match because you want it, and I'll take the belt. You and Rossi will be discussing when I put that belt around my waist, and I don't give a shit if I don't give a shit whether I win." Like that whole line of "I don't get," like she doesn't give a shit.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah,
this was. It wasn't disinterest. It was just her character doesn't care. She's
yeah.
very like that. I don't think it's just. It's just that's the character she's portraying
Okay. Okay.
because
Because
she
yeah, I
works
was
for
getting the
another
same thing,
company.
and I'm just like, what is that?
Well, she works for another company, and like Stardom's not her home promotion. I don't
No,
think so.
no, but neither is you.
So it just, but making that point actually to me makes it come across strong. He's like, I don't care about your company's title. I'll go win mine. I don't care. My company is more important. Is the way I feel that is what I get off of her.
Interesting, interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
after
yeah,
that,
from here we can go into the post thing here, where Tam had come out and challenged Giulia
so like
for the red belt.
I love the disrespect Tam showed her because Julia kind of turns and is looking at her, and she walks right by Julia. Doesn't even give her like a nod, nothing. Just walks straight past her, just with like utter disrespect. I loved it
Mhm.
so goddamn much. Um, and she gets to the mic, says, "What are you? What are you gonna do, stupid?" I was just like, "Oh my god, this is awesome." Um,
Children.
she said, "You look so sad," and she said that Julia said that Julia needed Tam. Well, I need you too. She challenges Julia for the April 23rd Yokohama show because it can only be Tam Nakano. That red belt, I want to fight you for it. Julia comes in and goes, Tam again, because like she just put her down in the 5-star last year. So in that final. So she's, are you done babysitting Waka? Are you gonna help her win? And she's like, or sorry, are you done babysitting Waka? And then Tam goes, I'm gonna help her win. She and then she's like, I'll put up whatever I have to get a shot at that red belt. And I'm thinking, oh, is Waka gonna get bet here? Like that's what I was thinking in my head was, is Waka getting bet on this match? Because I was like, what the
Mhm,
fuck? And Julia says, "It's she accepts and she says she's gonna put Tam through hell. Arriva dare she?" And then Tam says she will crush her into space dust again. I'm like, oh, I love this promo from both of them.
mhm,
That was the
mhm.
best Tam promo I've ever heard. Like that one with Waka from the a couple shows ago was absolutely tremendous, but this was just pure fire and passion.
It's gonna be a gooder.
hmm You got anything to say on it?
No, no, we got to move on.
Okay.